Alright everyone, we're back with more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Previously we've completed Chapter 9, Warriors of Wrath. And with its completion we now have access to a new mission. This is it, Flight Module. And we need to report to the client for briefing. They're at the Outfitter's test hangar. And you know what, let's set that in because that is of top priority. Right here. Figures. They're in the industrial area. Alright. More for me. This is not only an Affinity mission, I assure you. This is a special episode because we finally get our hands on the Skell Flight module. In other words, our Skell-based mobile suits can now fly. And with it, this will probably help me reach areas that I can't normally access. I don't know if they're going to be good for training segments, but hey, I'm up for it. And to find this location here, you need to complete Chapter 9 and accept the mission in the main mission itself. Then once that's done, you need to go all the way over here, where you'll find it here, and for anyone wondering, you only need one character. Max members, 1. You don't believe me? Look at this. You need to attain a Skell license and accept the Flight Module basic mission. Hence why today's episode is A Girl's Wings. So without further ado, let us begin. This is gonna be grand.
So you made it. Why am I not surprised? Who else would have the stones to turn up for an experimental Skell test flight? Stones in your head, I mean. You and Doug are the only ones crazy enough to even try.
That's a horrible way to put it, Commander. I mean, sure, previous tests often involved engine explosions and lots of fire. And there was that one that went berserk and crashed itself into the sea. But that's all a perfectly natural part of the R&D process. Right?
Oh, she got you wrapped around her itty-bitty finger, don't she? Doug, too. For all his grousing, that boy just keeps coming back for more. I don't get it. Must be addicted to the rush, I suppose.
Commander, risking life and limb in the name of science is a noble cause and its own reward.
Yeah. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Lynn, why don't you walk him through it?
Right. I've been mulling over why all my flight pack designs keep blowing up. I think I finally found the cause. Conventional Skells just don't have the energy to provide enough lift. So I've taken a step back and redesigned a Skell from scratch. The result is an integrated flight-capable Skell system, or IFCSS for short.
Forget the stupid acronym. I financed this, and I say we're calling it a Skell Flight module. Oh, did I mention I also got the arms manufacturers on board to help out?
Really? You're the best, Commander!
Yeah, well, that ain't the hard part. We can't have any more failures, you hear me?
This time it's a sure thing, my friend. The two of us are taking part in development to make certain of that.
Isobe! Jajani!
Well, if the bigwigs at Sakuraba and CNC aren't worried, I guess I shouldn't be either.
Yes, although we do have a slight concern regarding a lack of materials, don't we?
How much concern we talking?
Well, our final check turned up one significant problem.
As it stands now, our chances of success are maybe 10%, you know.
That ain't good. What if we fix this little problem?
99.999999% success. Right, Jajani?
Yes! Near perfect odds, aren't they?
Then the answer's clear. Sorry to surprise you with this, but can you go salvage the materials?
Awesome! I know you'll find them in no time.
All right, then. Bring the materials back here once you round them all up. Lynn, you use this time for another final systems check. This is our last shot.
Understood, sir. I'm on it. I promise to get this big bucket of love into the Mirren skies before long.
Can't blame you there. Today's episode is a girl's wing, and we've already gotten everything we need. Yeah, this mission probably won't take us long, but for us to get into the skies to see what's out there is worth it. Wait a sec, where the heck are we going? Why are we over there? We got everything we need, so let's just head back.
The hell did you do, Lynn?
I don't know. Just give me a second. Oh! I had the amp furnace circuit in backwards. I am so sorry. I can't believe I'd do something that dumb in the final check.
Oh, you're back. I take it you managed to gather the materials? As you can see, the test flight's gonna need to be postponed, maybe canceled entirely. Sorry for the bad news after all your hard work.
No, wait! I'll handle the repairs and resolve the final issues myself. Commander, please. I need this to work. I need to make it happen. It's the last homework assignment I'll ever have. Please, sir, let me complete it.
I understand where you're coming from, Lynn, but it's not my call. That last slip-up has the Sakuraba guys spooked. The higher-ups aren't gonna be happy unless this thing can be mass-produced.
But all my work...
The apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. Don't worry about it, Fandom. I'll convince my people. I may just be a humble engineer, but I've given my life to Sakuraba. Let an old man cash in some of his favors.
Thank you, Isobe.
Well, that's one problem down. But this death trap still needs a pilot. After that little display before, I doubt anyone will be nuts enough to volunteer. You'd have to be real crazy.
I don't need to say anything else. I'm taking this chance.
Thank you so much. I swear I'll make this thing work.
Now that that's settled, when can you have this bucket of bolts fixed?
I'll have it ready by tomorrow.
Alright, you've got till morning. Past that, we'll have to call it off for now. The higher-ups will want to take another long look and decide if this is still where they want to spend their money.
Understood. I won't let everyone's hard work go to waste. And I won't let down my brave test pilot either. I swear.
Don't let us down, Lynn.
It's done. I did it! I swear it's totally safe and secure this time, Commander. We dreamed of a Skell that can fly through the air, and now it's finally here.
Looks that way to me. And trust me, I looked close. This thing should work. Better work. What do you say? Ready to put your life in the hands of this thing?
I said it before and I'll say it again. Yes.
That's the spirit. Should be a hell of a view from up there. Assuming you get up there.
It'll fly, jeez. Do you trust me on this or not? Oh, come on! You're gonna go on a perfect test flight and show all these naysayers what's up.
Alright, let's get this party started. Fly her to the specified point to start. It's a spot we haven't been able to reach before now.
The perfect landing point for our test flight.
I thought so. We'll be monitoring your progress from here. Good luck.
Oh, and whatever you do, don't damage the Skell.
I think what you meant to say was come home safe.
Time to give this beauty a test drive. Install a data probe at Frontier Nav Site 110. And in order for us to do that, we're gonna have to head outside. Right here, FN 107. Why? So that way we can head outside and use the Skell. Activate flight mode. And yes, you can use the ZL and ZR buttons to descend and descend. And look at it. This is so freaking cool. Flying up through the skies in your Skell, reaching the highest place you can reach. And surprisingly, it's the only place that I haven't covered all of it. And there it is. We enter the Talon Rock Summit. And there it is. Though I wonder if there are any enemies here at this point. Okay, time to descend and land. Man, what a view, what a beaut. There you have it.
I gotta say, it looked pretty fun. How did it feel?
Any problems? Tell me everything down to the tiniest detail. I need it all.
Relax, we had a fun time. We flew with no problems, jeez.
I felt like I was flying myself, and that's just from watching you down here. You could go anywhere with that Skell.
Well, in any case, you make it back to New LA in one piece, and we'll call this a success.
Just make sure to stay focused, okay? I know you'll make it home without a scratch.
She's starting to remind me of Han Solo. I know it. She's reminding me of Han Solo with the Millennium Falcon, the scene in the Return of the Jedi, telling Lando, he won't get a scratch. And hi. I think there's something here we need to check out. Huh? There are enemies up here? I gotta check this out. Or is it all the way down there? Okay, I seem to get it now. Alright, now let's head down. Look at it. Look at the view. This is so freaking amazing. Oh boy, I can't even describe it. And the view from NLA is just freaking sweet. Look at it. So awesome. So incredible. So much fun. And yeah, you can even fly directly to New LA from here. No need to go overworld. You just go up in the skies and that's it. Alright, now we're prepared to land. This is awesome. Yes. For an episode like this is truly awesome. And I know you guys have been waiting for it too. I know it. Every single one of you who's watching this video, seeing it with me, you can imagine being all the way up that high in the sky. With it, I can finally able to clean up most of the areas here and then devote myself to more training. How quaint. But other than that, this test went pretty sweet. And the best part about it is that now we have our own Skell we can fly with.
Welcome back. That was one hell of a maiden flight. She passed the test. We'll get rolling on mass production ASAP.
Yes! This makes everything worth it. Sure, I put poor Doug through hell and wound up wasting some rare materials. But I had to do this. I had to make my dream a reality. You know, before they died, my parents began this as an independent research project. But they passed away before they could finish the design. That's how the flight pack got started. A device that can let any Skell fly still feels like science fiction. I can't imagine what possessed them to even attempt such a thing. But I knew I had to finish what they started. I felt like I'd never be a worthy engineer if I didn't. So, I called it my last homework assignment.
Those are some big shoes to fill. You can rest assured that your folks would be proud as hell. You know that, right? You did good, kid. You too. Thanks for all your support. Damn straight. Once we get our people trained up on these, those ganglion are history. All right, enough jibber-jabber. It's time to get flying. With eyes in the sky, we'll track down that damn life-hold core in no time.
That was beautiful. And we've completed the mission, A Girl's Wings. With it, we can now finally have our Skells soaring up to the skies. Looks like the flight modules project finally off the ground. I owe you one, which is exactly why I took the liberty of modifying your Skells with the new flight tech. This project's been a personal dream of mine, so it's really the least I could do. And there you have it. We're done. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. There is still one little thing we need to do before we call this episode a day. Why is that? The answer's simple. Because if you remember in Noctilum, there is a huge waterfall we couldn't even try. I tried so many attempts in trying to get up there, and it's a pain. Oh shoot, I forgot. I need to get on my Skell. So yeah, let's head back to the barracks first. Turns out I'm ill prepared for this. Oy. But what more can I honestly say? Alright, next stop the hangar itself. It's time we outfit the Mark III. Register my Skell. Yep. Isn't it lovely? And it's armed with the flight module too. But I know sooner or later I'm going to be having to spend to get another Skell. I'm going to at least have another one so that way I can make it like an Amuro-based Skell and have the heavy one be like a Char base. Yes, this would be ingenious. A Char custom Skell. Now how ingenious would that be? Okay, so we got our Skell. Hopefully it's refueled. And now we're about to tackle the one thing we need to do before we end this episode. Yes, we need to head to Noctilum and set up a probe at the one spot we couldn't even try to access. I heard that people were able to do it without the need of it, but truthfully, unless you get the flight module, it's not going to work. Okie dokie. Now then. Let's go skyward. And now let's see, we get a nice long view of Noctilum. See that? That is a huge waterfall. And I'm talking real huge. Wow. I didn't expect this. Yeah, we've uncovered now the Divine Roost. Now this is surprising. And I know there should be a spot where we can set up a probe. Once we find it, then the mission's over. Nope, nothing. I mean, what gives? It should be here somewhere. Yeah, but floating all the way up in midair is just something. It's just a beautiful sight. With it, I can now be able to complete missions that I already haven't covered. Gotta be somewhere. I know it. It's either that or I may have to go up really high. Way too high, I think. And even up there, there are enemies there that are going to make our lives miserable. How delightful. Yeah, this is the highest you can go. And seeing a view from all the way down here is just satisfying. And so far, nothing. This is the precise point, or it has to be at another point altogether. Whatever the case, we've got a pretty good view from up here. View is magnificent, I tell you that. But yeah, my best recommendation is check it out for yourself. But either way, we're done with this episode. I hope you all enjoyed today's Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's a special episode for a reason, because to be honest, yeah, I couldn't be more satisfied. So yeah, I'm ending this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. And I will see you guys next time for more, because we are going to be doing a lot more. Now, yeah, next episode is going to be more Affinity Missions, but I have much to do, so now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to be exploring. I've got some work. Later!